Guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Cook with Katrina, My Plant Life. Or should I say, welcome to my channel! In today's video, I think you probably already can tell that it's an October edition. It's Halloween month, which is super fun. So today I'm making sweet pumpkin pie. So let's get started. Okay guys, so we're at the first stage, which is equipment and ingredients. I'll just run through all of that with you now. I've got my Nutribullet, which is to blend up my roasted pumpkin, pie dish, mixing bowl, short crust pastry. I've opted to buy my short crust pastry today. It makes things so much easier, and it's so great what you can pick up at the supermarket. Lemon zest, tapioca starch. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of tapioca starch, half a cup of coconut cream, or you can scoop up the top of a can of coconut milk. Don't shake the can, just open it up and take the top bit, which is the creamy bit. Very essential to know that. 1 cup of soft brown sugar. You can halve that sugar if you don't want it too sweet. And then a mix of whatever autumnal or Christmassy kind of spices that you want. So I've got in here cinnamon, nutmeg, a bit of ginger and some salt. And I will put the measurements in the description down below. Okay, now we're at the preparation stage, and what we want to do is preheat our oven to 200 degrees centigrade. Time to chop our pumpkins. We're going to chop them in half, and then we're going to pop them in a baking tray and pop them in the oven. It's a really good idea when you scoop out the seeds to save them, and then you can actually dry them, roast them and eat them as a snack later. Our pumpkins are ready to be baked, so let's pop them into the baking tray. I've put some coconut oil in there. You want to pop them cut side down. So we want to pop the pumpkin slices into the oven for 45 to 60 minutes. Whilst our pumpkin is roasting in the oven, we want to work on our pastry. So we're going to roll the pastry out to the size and shape of our pie dish and make it 1 inch bigger than the size of your pie dish, because it does shrink during the baking process. Now that our pastry is inside our pie dish, we're going to pop it in the fridge, and then when we've done our pumpkin puree and that's ready to be poured in, we'll take this out of the fridge and pop the pumpkin puree in. To add a bit more of a fun element to your pumpkin pie, you could get, like I've done, some cookie cutters and then just cut out little bits of pastry from another rolled out pastry block and then pop them on top of your pie. It's been 55 minutes since these pumpkin slices have been roasting. They're definitely ready now, and I'll show you how. You can tell. You just pop your knife in and it goes in easily in all directions. Our pumpkin slices are ready now, so I'm going to leave them to cool for a bit before I take out the pulp. We want to scoop out the pulp from our roasted pumpkins and then discard the skin. As you can see, I am a witch and I own a cat. Okay, so we've roasted our pumpkin puree. Well, we're going to make the puree. Here's the pumpkin. So we have our brown sugar, our tapioca starch or corn flour, our spices, our coconut cream, and our lemon zest. So I will show you how I'm going to mix that all, and then we'll stick it in the blender. First of all, we're going to add our soft brown sugar. Now, as you can see, sometimes you do get lumps, as I mentioned in a previous video, in your brown sugar. So you just squeeze the lumps out with your fingers. blend up our mix, we want to preheat the oven to 220 degrees centigrade. Now it's time to blend the mix. What you want to do is add a little bit into your Nutribullet. Okay, it's time to take our pie case out of the fridge. It's been chilling for a while now, and we can add our filling to our pie case. Bake your pie for 15 minutes at 220 degrees centigrade. After 15 minutes, turn the temperature down to 180 degrees centigrade and bake for a further 40 to 55 minutes. Once your pie is out the oven, leave it to cool for at least a minimum 1 hour before popping in the fridge for a minimum of 4 hours, or best overnight. Thank you so much for watching my video, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure showing you how to make a happy Halloween pumpkin pie. So I will see you in the next episode. Bye!